the stack of plastic containers out of the drawer.
So while Rob is putting together the island downstairs, I am working on our next video. To post next week for you guys so you can see our progress. So we are dividing and conquering basically while I work away. There's Rob. Good job, Rob. I'm over here.
Okay.
We do dividing and conquering very well. Do you want the lids for the two?
No. So today's agenda is to put the drawers into these cabinets. And I'm hoping that once we get all the drawers in, then the remaining parts will reveal how to do things like build the base and attach it to the floor.
I mean, they gave us the parts for it.
Apparently they did. Is that what? What's that?
That's for the island.
I know, but what is it?
I'm assuming it's support.
Oh, support bracket for kitchen island.
There you go.
That might be it.
There's 3 of them. No, there's 4 of them.
Well, hopefully. Yeah, the nice woman at IKEA did mention she would include the support brackets, so
yeah.
Hopefully all will be revealed as we proceed.
Or at least recorded.
Yeah, I think these are the drawer fronts for the, because what we're doing is for each one of these, like this one has, I think, 3 drawers, and then inside 1 drawer.
Yeah.
So I think that's what these are about, because they fit inside.
They would go higher up. And this is for the 24-inch.
Yeah, so that can go. Let's keep the parts there.
Yeah.
And we'll just utilize them as we go. I have no idea what these things are.
My favorite thing from IKEA are these graphics. I love these graphics.
So, what I'm thinking is we need a 36-inch. These are both sources of maximum confusion. Okay.
So now, hold on.
So we're doing 2 drawers and
potentially, only potentially, we're looking at this configuration, but there is a hidden drawer, and this configuration shows the hidden drawer, so what the f, dude?
Well, I think what we have to do is this.
The easiest one is the bottom.
Yeah, but you also have to figure out the drawer itself. So we want to do what you're doing.
Well, so people can see what we're doing. Okay, so we're going with...
We want to go with... So what do all these numbers mean? 2...
These holes.
Yeah, but why does it say... Oh, I see. So 9, 2, 9, 13, and 21.
Yeah, so we're doing this configuration which shows the internal drawer and 2 external, which is these 3. We don't need this guy.
Just, yeah. Because the thing is you need to get the same holes on both sides.
Yeah.
Otherwise your drawers are... So what I was thinking of doing was making a marker.
Can we do it with pencil and not marker, please?
Well, what I wanted to do was create a measuring tape on which we mark the holes.
Yeah.
And then we put marks beside the holes in the cabinet. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so we want to go 2, 13, and 21. right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we take the marker. We go 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mark there.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Can you confirm that number? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's just confirm. 2, 13, 21. Okay. Now we take this tape . That. And now, when we transfer this data over to the other side, we will be marking the same hole. Okay, so here we are. This cabinet, we haven't decided, we're going to see how we arrange them once we put them in the kitchen. But this cabinet has its drawers. These pull out, nice soft slide. Second drawer, and then an inner drawer. Wow. Done. Done. Okay. Okay, so last cabinet, last drawer. Just bring the. I think I can do it. Oh, yeah. In the instructions for building this, they didn't bother mentioning. Oh, come on! Oh, oh. Oh, God, it would be nice if they would warn you, like, fuck. That would be really nice. Oh, great. So what do we do now? There should be a little circle saying, not this hole. God damn it. That pisses me off. Where are my instructions?
So in case people watching this are curious as to what he's talking about, take the camera off.
You don't really need to show the details of my fuck up.
It's not your fault though. What they fail to mention is that when you're screwing through back here, the nail may protrude out of there.
Yeah. Well, they did mention it if you happen to notice that there's a little teeny tiny, that there's one hole that isn't filled, if you happen to notice, it would be nice if they, you know, usually they give you blow-ups for details, but not this one crucial fact they don't mention.
So now we have
a nice hole in our cabinet. The garbage bin drawer. Hey there. Craft services for this production is hard at work.
Remember that tomato sauce I made about a week ago? For those wondering how the tomato sauce is looking, nice and velvety.
Still good.
Still good.
What are we having?
It's the tomato sauce that I made with bucatini, and I put some more garlic in there and some parsley.
What about the chicken?
Chicken we'll have for dinner.
Ooh.
That way we won't be so heavy-bellied because we still have a lot more IKEA to do.
Yeah, that's not going to fill us up. We don't have no height for the pans in there.
Yeah, frying pans can go in there.
Okay. And then pots can stack up in here.
Yep.
And then whatever goes in the bottom.
Yep. And then the KitchenAid stuff can go in there.
Like this.
Yep. Probably the bottom one, as it's
And
quite heavy.
Lots of room in the top drawers for... Yeah. I still want to keep our knives in the knife block.
Yeah.
Because I hate opening drawers to get out a knife.
Yeah.
Because then you end up getting gunk on the drawer and stuff. So I think you're right. I think that'll work. And I think the 2-3-2 works as well as any configuration.
Okay, it's about 7:45 p.m. We just marked off our zoning area for the island and where we need to install these things to the floor. So Rob is just going over the very minimal instructions in the IKEA pamphlet to figure out what brackets to use and what to drill.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Wow! They are spectacularly incomplete. Okay.
We don't need to hire an IKEA person to install this, he said. We can do this ourselves, he said. It's been a whole day of this.
Not necessarily.
Yes, Rob, it was
Hey, these puppies are down. Wow, that went way easier than I thought it was going to. What the freak? Where the f is the goddamn?
So should we try putting that cupboard on the 24 inch?
Yeah, we have to start there, which I think is a good thing.
I feel like the queen wave.
Good morning. Today we have our cabinets all put together and we pulled all the drawers out, so now the whole living room is full of IKEA. And earlier this morning I've actually bolted these boards, maybe they look like 2x4s, into the floor and right into the concrete. So they're not going anywhere.
Nope.
Right? So the plan is today, what we do is we pull up each box. These are actually called carcasses.
Are they?
Yeah, believe it or not. So this one will come up, it'll sit on these two boards, and then we're going to attach the legs underneath it. We have the little panels here. Put the legs on and then use the legs to level up the cabinet. And then these are still adjustable, so we can move that up underneath the cabinet, lock it in place, then screw the cabinet down to the wood, move on to the next one, and keep it all level. So that's the plan, and once that's done, the island is sort of built. Then we'll be attaching the backboard to it, put the drawers back in, and we're pretty much ready for the company to come and measure for the countertop, which is going to go over the top and down the sides, and then we'll have an island. I am so looking forward to reorganizing all our pots and pans.
I haven't spoken much because I just have food in my mouth. It's been another busy day, shall we?
Should be fun.
Okay, let's get this started.
Don't go too low because we're going to be standing up moving carcasses. Okay, so taps on tubes. Why don't you do that set? This will be. So taps on tubes. Then you rotate the tube onto the base. And I think if we go fairly short, it'll be easier to position. And then the little ring goes towards the bottom of this, like that. And then this clip will attach to that board, the big board, and clip on. Or no, the baseboards. Cool. Okay?
Yep, go ahead.
But they're awfully.
I think that's why they said to put the legs on first.
But I think the thing to do is I will tip the unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip the unit this way, and you can put on these two legs. Now this one we'll need to do with a little bit of alacrity.
Alacrity.
Like quickly. Oh no, I guess it's okay. It's straight. No, alacrity.
Need to go higher up. One. Higher.
Come on. Yeah, I would advise peeling all the legs down so that when we do them, they become level, or they become equal, at least to start. So I think what we need to do is position this first cabinet
Back into place.
back into place and then level it and then affix it. Although, yeah, we can get.
What do you think, Rob?
It looks like an island to me.
Yeah, look at that.
So, how many laps to the mile?
Laps to the mile.
How many laps around do we have to do before we get to a mile? I've circumnavigated it.
The best thing about this island is that we can now get to our fridge. The amount of counter space we're going to have is
I have
ridiculous.
one little thought.
What?
That I'll spring it on you on camera.
I am on camera.
I know. I was thinking I may find a teeny tiny little tiny little wall-mounted sink and tap right here, just for bartending. Because, you know, here is where I tend to make drinks, here or here. And it'd be nice to just have a little rinsing out sink.
Okay.
I'll see.
Okay. But
since we have drains, we have water supply right here.
So do you need to do that work before the mini fridge goes in?
No, because it's movable.
True. Yeah, because we're going to try to...
It's just been... Because what I'm finding is when I'm making cocktails, I'm walking... You know, I have to get ice out of the fridge, then I'm going to walk down the sink to rinse it to free the ice.
Yeah. Then
come back here, make the cocktails, because this is where it's going to be, because this is where all the liquor is. Then got to walk down there to wash all the implements out.
Yeah.
So if I had just a little teeny.
Okay.
We'll see if I can find one that does the
I'm
trick.
sure, you know that place we went to for plumbing supplies? They had tiny sinks.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, they do.
Yeah. Or
and it'd be cute. It'd be very cute. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. Let me get some clamps. We'll make this island solid so it doesn't float away. Saying clamp.
Clamp, clamp,
And
clamp, clamp.
Oh, I
Clamp.
see.
Clamp.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to use my own hardware for this. Inch and a half.
Too long or good enough?
As long as I don't go in. So that's inch and a quarter. Well, yeah, I'll go with inch and a half.
All good.
Okie dokie.
Okay, they're not going anywhere.
Right. So, I could start in the middle.
And lock it in place?
Okay, so that's that one. Shrike on a bike. Okay, so I have to go around the other side. So I may as well undo this one to start. Oh. Oh, smackety boo. Hey, bugger. Oh, banga. I can't believe they've got this completely wrong.
That's pretty off for IKEA. Even for IKEA, it's pretty off.
Oh, brother, second.
In case for folks who are wondering what's going on, there's a huge amount of gap. And the block can't quite reach up there to support it.
And it's not like we're up much from the minimum.
Did we use the wrong side of the angle bracket? we used the right side.
Well, maybe not. I'm not going to unscrew what's on the floor now.
No. So we'll just have to come up with our own plan. Do you have any spare wood?
What the freak? Because then the whole thing would be supported on just the bracket length.
What if
We take...
one of the screws out?
Yeah. Can you do that on the other side?
Yep. So top one out.
Top one out. You got it?
Hold on.
Where the f is the goddamn?
So we've come up with a solution, hopefully. We have these offcuts of Baltic ply, or the birch ply, that we're gonna cut pieces from because they're about 3/4. And then put them in place where the gaps are.
These off. Yeah.
Yeah, and put them in place. If anything, we're now making it even sturdier.
If anything, yeah.
Thanks, IKEA.
Where's my drill go?
And it's time to shim. It's shimmy, 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 shimmy time.
Yeah. Okay.
We made that. That's our piece of wood. And that's what IKEA provided. And it's still a bit short, so Rob's gonna shim it further, and then we are gonna lock this puppy in. Why do people say that, lock this puppy in? Anyone know where that phrase came from? It sounds like a weird thing to say. Poor puppy.
Dunzo.
Don't think that's going anywhere in a hurry.
Nope. Okay.
That is rather rock solid.
Actually, we've made it even sturdier now. With a wider platform for it to sit on. Yep. On to the next.
What a bunch of oh.
But this is the finale. The island is locked down. There were some sweat and tears. I don't know if there was any blood, but Rob is pooched.
Oh, I'm not pooched yet. I'm just pissed off. That is so f***ing ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I just have this weird feeling that we're missing something. But, I mean, the instructions seem clear, and they're supposed to. I mean, according to the instructions, those blocks are supposed to be up underneath the thing, but I don't know how they can be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the island is not going anywhere.
Poor Rob. That was a lot of work. That's rough. That's rough working on the floor.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. That's rough. We need to remove these pieces. Because these are meant to be wall mounted pieces, but we're not mounting this on the wall. So these need to be removed before we put the backing on.
So that just fits inside there. And then we have to remove these brackets and replace them with other brackets. Cut the board for 1x, screw the bracket to the board. And that's through the slots. Bracket to the board at the end. And that's using these guys. They don't give you any real instructions. That's that one. Okay. It's 5. This requires a group effort. Seven screw brackets. I don't know if we have to cut this or whether it's...
It should be 2 sides.
It's certainly to weight. Is there an indication of an up or a down? Oh, that's the front. Okay. So then we need to spin it before we do anything.
Yeah.
You take your end down slowly, down slowly.
If you let go, I can do it.
Yeah, I think this is a situation. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, what it does.
Is this the right height then?
I believe so. Oh. I love that they don't give any instructions.
But we need to trim this, don't we? How does this work?
I don't know. It doesn't say. So are you supposed to trim it along the floor? Okay, so that's left. These are vertical.
Mm-hmm.
The floor is sloped.
Yeah, it goes sloped this way.
So how do you cut it? Okay.
Such a pain.
Oh.
Such a pain.
Well, the fact that there's not even a hint of an instruction. It just shows somebody screwing the panel.
I mean, is it supposed to come by telepathy? I don't understand. Downloading.
Yeah, and I mean, this panel doesn't come with anything.
I think we're just going to end
specifically opened it this morning to see, oh, this is what came, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to end the video here. We're tired. It's almost 8 p.m. We got majority of it done. The island is locked into place, which is fantastic. Want to say goodnight?
Hold on. And to all a good night.
Tired I am. I forgot to hit record.
Okay.
So we came up with a solution.
Here, let me do this.
Thank you.
Get the proper angle.
Wow. That's it might as well be an Instagram story. It's almost vertical. Okay, so
Nadia actually came up with a good solution for cutting this thing with no help from IKEA.
no, we didn't bother waiting to call them.
Right. So rather than try and fit it like along the floor and cut along the floor, which would be visible and therefore like totally visible, or totally visible, and they would therefore have to be perfect. What she suggested we do is line it up across the top and just mark the top and cut this angle, which if it isn't perfect, isn't even going to show. So we'll cut the top off, and there will be a teeny tiny gap down here and at the other end, which we can easily fill with white silicone, and it will look just fine.
And if people are wondering why we have that gap, our floor slopes a little bit.
Well, the floors always slope, so.
I mean, we're on a round earth, so because the floor is...
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It's the earth.
Curvature of the earth.
We're not flat. That proves the flat earth theory.
Yeah.
No, disproves it.
Disproves the flat earth theory.
So it's just a minuscule little gap. We'll just silicone it because our counter will have an overhang for a place to sit down. So... And that way there's less pressure trying to get a perfect cut line.
Okay, good solution.
All right, now we can
relax.
Yeah, we'll have some cocktails and go to bed.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be trimming this down this way, shorten it, and then this is the back panel or front panel of our island, depending on how you want to look at it. Rob calls it front, I call it back. Put it in, fit it, and then next week the counter people will be coming in to measure for the counter and then come back another day actually fit the
Who are you talking to?
folks out there.
I come out and I hear voices.
Voices? There's just one voice.
Well, maybe, but I hear voices.
So this is what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be cutting one of our big doors in half. You'll see later on what we mean. And then, I guess it's a pretty easygoing day all in all. Just two things today. It's actually nice today. It's not too hot. There's a bit of a cool breeze, so we won't be dying in heat and just melting away. It is so nice being outside. It's so lovely. Nice cool breeze. I'm just gonna hang out here while Rob is getting his tools and enjoy the weather for a little bit. Working during the heat wave when we first started, the first few weeks, was brutal. So this is a welcoming temperature. I think we'll go to a patio today to have lunch, I think, just to treat ourselves and keep enjoying the weather. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather too, when this video gets aired.
Can't decide whether I want to use a line cutting tool or just
So this is your guide that you purchased?
This is the guide thingy. Something's not feeling right. That's okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so here's the problem.
Yeah.
This doesn't run straight. Okay, so this must be crooked.
Oh, you can see it right there.
Okay, yeah.
There's a gap right there. Do you want to do this as well?
Or
just this?
I think that side alone.
So just this.
Yeah.
So this is all loose now.
Right.
I don't think so, because when you had the string on, it didn't quite match the string.
Let's see the, let's try this.
Am I covered completely in dust?
Just, Yes, it is.
I'd say that's pretty good. We're gonna go cut the door now.
Is that running?
This is running, yeah.
Is it running all the time?
Yeah.
While we were out there?
No.
Oh. So I'll put a bit.
We're now going to screw in this panel to the island.
Now let me do the first one up here
Teamwork.
so that I can make sure I haven't fucked up.
So this is
Yeah. I think so. I mean, there's not a lot of. Now let me do the first one up here as well. So that I can make sure I haven't fucked up.
So this is the screws you got for it?
Yeah. I think so. There's not a lot of. You want to just do the temporary cover profile?
Don't worry, folks, we'll be removing the blue once the counter is installed. For now, we can at least use our makeshift island. And what do you think, Rob?
I think it looks great.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
It's been nice with the waterfall on the sides. A little bit of overhang for like a breakfast nook, I guess they call it.
Yeah, well, an overhang over here. We'll get some nice little folding stools.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we have a preparation surface.
You guys have no idea how much we've lacked in counter space. This is more than counter than we've ever used.
Yes, there will actually be room for both of us to work.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Well, Rob figures the alignment out for that drawer. I'm gonna go keep working on our third video for this kitchen reno for you guys. And then I think tomorrow we're gonna bring our living room back into place because we miss a place to sit. So while he's doing that, I think we're gonna call it a day for now. See you guys in the next session of the video or next video. See you guys. Bye.